You can't see it. You can't taste it. But much of the drinking water in Bangladesh is contaminated with arsenic. It's being called the largest mass poisoning in history. And it's all because of a solution that went wrong. About 40 million Bangladeshis are at risk of arsenic poisoning. So it's vital to find where the arsenic is, quickly. Now scientists think they've developed a cheap and accurate way of doing this.
It will empower local people to be able to understand the quality of the water they're drinking.
In the 1970s, waterborne diseases such as cholera and typhoid were common. So the Bangladeshi government and NGOs installed millions of tube wells.
It's called a tube well for the simple reason that a length of tube is forced through the soil until it reaches a level where there's water.
The wells were meant to provide clean drinking water. But nobody realised they were drilling to a level where there was arsenic. Rashida always drank water from a tube well.
I first noticed the symptoms when I was 12 or 14 years old. I had these white spots on my arms, my legs, and my chest.
It was many years before doctors realised the cause was arsenic. Now Rashida has skin lesions and suffers from cancer. Arsenic causes over 40,000 deaths each year in Bangladesh.
I have suffered so much because of this. I've lost all my happiness.
The arsenic occurs naturally in the groundwater of some regions.
Bangladesh has one of the biggest problems. You have very high concentrations, but you also have very dense population. So you multiply one by the other, and the problem is probably worse in Bangladesh than anywhere else.
This village has contaminated water.
Here only hand washing, some clothes.
And drinking?
No, no drinking, but cooking, sometimes cooking.
Why no drinking?
Because here have too much arsenic.
Scientists are here to work on a new way of measuring arsenic levels.
Current test kits work very well, but the data they give you is not precise. Ours is very simple. It effectively lets you do this in a very, very easy-to-use way, very rapidly, and with great precision. So we're going to now take a sample from the well. Lucas is going to put the sample bottle under there.
The key to the test is an enzyme in this strip. It reacts with arsenic in water and creates electricity. The more arsenic, the higher the current. From this, they can get an accurate measurement. So the amount of arsenic in this well is 439 parts per billion. The safe level is 10 parts per billion. At the moment, the testing kit is just a prototype, but they hope to produce them for $200 each, with the enzyme test strips costing $1 each.
Hello.
The people who could use them are aid agencies such as UNICEF.
I think there's great potential for this kind of technology. It's obviously in its development phase, but if it can work, it would be very, very useful.
Once you know where the problem is, you can start to provide clean water. The simplest way to do this is dig a deeper well, usually more than 200 meters down. For millions of people, it may be too late, but new tests could bring hope to the next generation.